first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this sweep back here at home. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott to about the 26 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Second down and 3. Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Wentz to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Commanders take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? You know, like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Moore, up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offensive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
A 6-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing on first is Wentz. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on second down. Wentz throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Wentz. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something to pick.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Prescott. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And, my goodness, another interception. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Inside give to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. 30. The 20, 10, 5, and we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Hey, empty.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.